Hi, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen, where today I'm making a recipe that became famous at the Union Square Cafe in New York City. It's their bar nuts, and it's a recipe that I have to warn you is highly addictive. This is just a grouping of wonderful flavors, and it's a great gift idea when you go to someone's house over the holiday season to give them some of these nuts or give them out to your neighbors. I like to have them in the house at this time of year too. They're a great snack. So here's what it is, very, very simple. I'm starting with 2 1/4 cups of cashews. You can use mixed nuts, and actually that's what they do at the Union Cafe. They use mixed nuts, and then you just put them on an ungreased pan in a single layer, and this goes into a 350 oven for 10 minutes until they're roasted, toasted. Now these are already roasted, so all they have to do is heat them up and get them hot, basically. So keep your eye on them. Check them at about 7 minutes and see how they are. But so in they go. I'll be right back. And while they're in there roasting, I'm going to finish up the topping for this. I just have a tablespoon of butter. I'm putting it into a large bowl. This goes into the microwave to melt. Of course, you can melt butter any way you want, stovetop or whatever. But while the nuts are toasting, I thought I would show you the rest of the ingredients. I have melted my butter now, so that's over here. And you need 2 tablespoons of rosemary. I'm keeping some pieces rather large because I think it just looks rustic and it looks better. That's what they do at this cafe as well. So some pieces are going to be big. Others that are on a small part of the stem, I'm just going to chop this whole thing, just roughly chop it. And a rough chop just means that you're not going to do a fine job cutting. It's not a fine dice. I'm using the back of the knife, not the blade, to scrape the board. Good habit to get into. And I have 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. This is 3/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne, but make that to your liking. The recipe actually calls for half a teaspoon, but I bumped it up a little bit. This is 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, because you have to remember this is a bar nut, so you want to make it a little salty, and the nuts that I'm using already have salt on them. So you just mix this up, and let's get those nuts. Those are ready. These nuts are toasted, so straight from the oven, they just go right in, and you just toss. So that all of these nuts are covered in this deliciousness, highly addictive. They're salty, but not too much, not too spicy, not too sweet. The rosemary is an incredible flavor in here. It's really very interesting, and as I've said, great gift idea and just great to have around the house over the holidays. I hope this has helped you, and thank you for watching. Come back for more stuff. Bye, guys.